Alright, let's talk about something truly epic. The Pyramids of Giza. These aren't just piles of stone, my friends. They are monuments to human ambition. Imagine standing there, desert wind in your hair. The sun beats down, and before you, these colossal structures rise from the sand. They've been there for thousands of years. How incredible is that? It's a proper adventure just to see them. For millennia, these pyramids have watched civilizations rise and fall. They've seen conquerors come and go. They've witnessed history unfold right before their stony gaze. What stories could they tell if they could speak? That's the magic, isn't it? The sheer, mind-boggling age of these wonders. You feel so small, yet so connected to something vast, something ancient. It pulls you in. You want to know more. You need to understand. The Giza Plateau, it's more than just a location. It's a gateway. A gateway to a past so distant it almost feels like a dream. But these pyramids, they are very real. You can reach out and touch the stones. Stones laid by hands so long ago. Let's go explore. To truly understand the pyramids, we need to travel back. Way back, we're talking about ancient Egypt, specifically the Old Kingdom period. This was a time of incredible power and innovation. Around 4,500 years ago, that's the 4th dynasty. Can you even wrap your head around that? It's almost 5 millennia ago. These weren't just any buildings. They were statements. Statements of power, statements of belief, and statements of what humans can achieve. These magnificent structures were built for the pharaohs, the kings of ancient Egypt. They were considered gods on earth. The most famous pyramids at Giza are for Pharaoh Khufu, his son Khafre, and his grandson Menkaure. The Great Pyramid, Khufu's, is the biggest. It's truly breathtaking. These pharaohs wanted tombs that would last forever. They believed in an afterlife, a very important afterlife. These pyramids were their launch pads to eternity, their grand vessels for that final journey. The purpose was deeply spiritual. The Egyptians had complex beliefs about death. They believed the pharaoh's spirit, his Ka, needed a safe place. A place to reside after death. The pyramid was that place. It was also filled with everything he might need in the afterlife. Treasures, food, even boats. Now let's talk about the sheer scale, the engineering. It's enough to make your jaw drop. The Great Pyramid of Giza, built for Pharaoh Khufu. It was the tallest man-made structure on Earth for over 3,800 years. Think about that. For nearly 4 millennia, nothing built by humans stood taller. It's made of an estimated 2.3 million stone blocks. Each block weighs on average about 2.5 tons. Some of the granite blocks deep inside weigh up to 80 tons. How did they do it? Without modern cranes? Without the technology we have today? That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? The precision is astounding. The sides of the Great Pyramid are aligned almost perfectly with the cardinal directions: north, south, east, west. The accuracy is incredible, especially for a structure of that size. They were master surveyors, master astronomers. They understood mathematics and geometry. This wasn't guesswork. This was meticulous planning. The base of the Great Pyramid covers an area of about 13 acres. That's huge. You could fit several football pitches inside it, and it was originally covered in smooth, polished white casing stones, made of fine Tura limestone. So, who actually built these colossal structures? For a long time people thought it was slaves, toiling under the whip, but modern archaeology paints a different picture. A much more interesting one, I think. Evidence suggests the pyramids were built by a skilled workforce. Tens of thousands of Egyptian laborers. They were organized, well-fed, and housed in nearby villages. They were respected for their craft. This was a national project, a source of pride. The stones themselves tell a story. Most of the core blocks were quarried locally, right there on the Giza Plateau. But the finer casing stones came from Tura, across the Nile. And the massive granite blocks for the inner chambers, they were transported all the way from Aswan. That's over 500 miles south. Can you imagine the logistics? Moving multi-ton blocks that distance, then getting them up the pyramid. It's a testament to their incredible organizational skills. How did they move these massive stones? Theories abound. Some suggest they used sledges, pulled over specially prepared ramps. Perhaps they wetted the sand in front of the sledges to reduce friction. Others propose complex systems of levers and rollers, or even that they built the pyramids layer by layer, with ramps spiraling around the outside. Section 5. Whispers from Within, Unlocking Pyramid Puzzles. Let's delve into some of the fascinating facts and trivia. The things that make you go, wow. The Great Pyramid, for instance. It's not just big, It's mathematically intriguing. Some researchers believe its proportions encode information about the Earth, about pi, about the golden ratio. Coincidence? Or a sign of incredibly advanced knowledge? That debate still rages. It adds another layer of mystery to these ancient structures. What secrets are locked within their geometry? Then there's the missing capstone, or pyramidion, the very top of the pyramid. We know they existed. They were probably made of a special material, perhaps electrum, a mix of gold and silver, or even solid gold. Imagine that, glinting in the sun. But the capstones of the Giza pyramids are gone. What happened to them? Were they stolen, destroyed, or perhaps never even placed on some? It's another puzzle, another piece of the Giza enigma that keeps us guessing. Inside the Great Pyramid, the journey is incredible. The narrow passages, the steep ascent up the Grand Gallery. It's an experience. The King's Chamber, lined with red granite. It houses a massive empty sarcophagus. Section 6. A legacy carved in time, Giza's global heartbeat. The Pyramids of Giza are more than just ancient tombs. They are a profound symbol. A symbol of the ingenuity and power of ancient Egyptian civilization. They represent a culture that was incredibly advanced for its time. In astronomy, mathematics, engineering and art. These structures tell us about their complex religious beliefs, their views on life, death, and the cosmos. They are a window into a lost world, a world that still has so much to teach us. Their cultural significance extends far beyond Egypt's borders. They are part of our shared human heritage, recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This means they belong to all of us. They inspire awe and wonder in people from every corner of the globe. Artists have painted them. Poets have written about them. Architects have studied them. They have influenced design and thought for centuries. They are a benchmark, a testament to what humanity can achieve when driven by a powerful vision. For Egypt, the pyramids are a source of immense national pride. They are an iconic part of the country's identity, a direct link to its glorious past. They attract millions of visitors each year. Section 7. Stepping into history, your Giza Plateau adventure. So, what's it like to actually visit the Giza Plateau? Let me tell you, it's an experience that stays with you. The moment you arrive, the sheer scale hits you. These structures are enormous, much bigger than they look in pictures. You crane your neck to see the top. The desert stretches out around you. The sounds of the city fade a little, replaced by the murmur of tourists, the calls of camel drivers, the whisper of the wind. It's a sensory overload in the best possible way. There are many ways to explore. You can walk around the base of the pyramids, feel the ancient stones, marvel at their size, or you can take a camel ride, a classic Giza experience. It gives you a different perspective, a bit higher up, swaying gently as you move across the sands. Horse-drawn carriages are also an option. They can take you to panoramic viewpoints, perfect for those iconic photos, especially with the Sphinx in the frame. Be prepared for the Egyptian sun. It can be intense, especially in summer, so a hat, sunglasses, and sunscreen are essential. And plenty of water. Stay hydrated, folks. Comfortable shoes are a must too. You'll be doing a lot of walking on uneven ground. Section 8. Beyond the Great Stones, Moments to Treasure. A visit to Giza isn't just about the three main pyramids. There's so much more to see and do. Right nearby stands the Great Sphinx, that enigmatic creature with the body of a lion and the head of a human, believed to represent Pharaoh Khafra. It's an icon in its own right, carved from a single outcrop of limestone, guarding the pyramids for millennia. Its gaze is timeless, its origins still debated. Standing before the Sphinx is a humbling experience. Don't miss the Solar Boat Museum, next to the Great Pyramid. Inside you'll find a perfectly preserved ancient Egyptian boat, discovered dismantled in a pit beside the pyramid. It's been painstakingly reassembled. This boat is enormous and incredibly well preserved. It was likely intended for Pharaoh Khufu to use in his journey through the underworld, or perhaps for his travels in life. Seeing it up close is astonishing. The craftsmanship is exquisite. There are also smaller Queen's pyramids, and the tombs of nobles and high officials, known as mastabas. These often have beautiful carvings and paintings inside, depicting daily life in ancient Egypt. Section 9. Guardians of Forever, Why Giza Still Matters. As our journey through Giza comes to a close, what do we take away? It's more than just facts and figures. It's a feeling, a sense of awe, a connection to something truly ancient, something profoundly human. These pyramids are not just relics of a bygone era, they are timeless monuments. They speak to us across the centuries, about ambition, about belief, about the enduring quest to understand our place in the universe, and to leave a legacy. The Pyramids of Giza have stood for nearly 5,000 years. They have weathered sandstorms and conquests, the passage of time itself. They are a testament to human ingenuity and resilience. But they are also fragile. They face threats from urban encroachment, from pollution, from the sheer number of visitors. Preserving these wonders for future generations is a massive responsibility, a responsibility that falls to all of us. They're too important to lose. They remind us that we are part of a much larger story. A human story that stretches back millennia,